Is anybody else in the scene?
I'm going to read stage directions to you guys. Anything that is currently in the parentheses, and I believe it is only Mulder and Scully.
Yeah, go ahead. Mulder up.
So. Scene 1. Mulder stares blankly at the stars. She yawns raggedly and dials 911.
You ever notice how many people die from some kind of violence? A coincidence named truth.
Scully enters carrying umbrellas. Mulder and Scully exchange a few drops of scotch. Mulder's line next.
What do you think of the handicap to the X-Files, Scully? What happened to keep them under the bowling alley? What do you think it means? What does it mean to protect the X-Files?
Scully sighs and pulls out a copy of Morley's Lungs, the main man named Patrick Patnick.
I'll tell you what, if you don't figure out who murdered my 29 divorced feet, I think it's not going to be very nice work for us.
He reaches for his gun, but misses and removes his coat. Scully gives him a printout of animals. Mulder stares blankly at each caterpillar he sees.
Mulder, quit standing on the shelf of insanity unknown and sit down here right now.
Mulder kicks open the window and peers out. Mulder glimpses up at the stars.
Mulder, I want you to be strong, okay, Mulder? I would like you to keep telling yourself that you believe what is going on here, Mulder. You know what they say, no evidence indicating an X-file. Yeah, it's just a random set of ones, bogus zeros.
Scully, who is bleeding heavily from his knees, but doesn't notice it, crawls into the VCR and starts trying to cry privately. Mulder nods sadly and removes her cheek, revealing a piece of pie. Mulder's line.
I think it's amazing. The bowling alley contains like a branch of violence activity. And I'll be honest, there are no signs of agriculture. The bowling alley is clearly important enough to kill anybody to protect.
Mulder notices that the floor of the room is lying on the ground. Mulder stares at the computer screen with a resounding grin on his forehead.
I want to smoke a lot of money on TV Island.
Scully appears with flashlights attached to his feet. Mulder stands next to him and smiles widely as Sherman continues to murmur, "Halt." Mulder stares straight ahead and sees nothing but Mrs. Met. The red-haired man named Patnick does an umbrella war.
You realize, Cardinal Mulder, you're thinking about your theories instead of these things we need to talk about.
The cigarette-smoking man stubs out his cigarette in his ear and eats a couple of animals. Who's going to be our cigarette-smoking man?
I got it.
He points at his wife and begins screaming until he flips over. Man. This is the man's line.
Yeah, go for it.
I was gonna call an ambulance, but I don't know how.
Scream it!
I was gonna call an ambulance, but I don't know how.
More harder!
I was gonna call an ambulance, but I don't know how.
We started the scene by dialing 911.
I don't know how.
And scene.
What's the number for 911?
Where are you?